Hello and welcome to another beautiful day in Minecraft. Today we have a couple of things on the agenda. We are definitely going to go to the Nether, even though I have been dreading it this entire time. And additionally, we are going to get a friend for bread. I've seen a cat hanging around on the mountain somewhere, and I'm just going to go get a little friend for bread so that he's got someone to keep him company. With that in mind, let's get ready and go for a little Minecraft adventure. So I've seen this cat hanging around a few times on the mountainside here, right where I've trapped one of my villagers. And I just want to see if I can get in there and tame him, because he seems to be kind of stuck. So if I can sneak in there without scaring him off, that would be really convenient. And then Bread would have a little friend. Oh, he is going to be spooked, I think. No, is it not letting me feed them? Oh, one. Got him! There we go. We have a new friend for Bread. I don't really have a name tag, but maybe I'll leave it up to you guys. Most liked comment gets to name this cat. Alright, now we just got to bring him back and introduce him to Bread. I bet he's happy to be off that mountainside.
Alright, little buddy. Welcome to your new home. Bread, this is New Cat. New Cat, this is Bread. He was living on a mountainside until just now, so I'm pretty sure he's happy to have a home and a friend. Okay, so I know this isn't usually recommended, but I think I want to build my portal really low, because I do eventually want to access stuff like ancient debris, and I think this will make it easier for me later, but it might make it a little harder in the meantime. But let's go down here, and we will carve out a spot for our portal, maybe just right here. Alright, here goes nothing. Let's hope I don't wind up somewhere too crazy. Okay, Crimson Forest, that's not bad. I don't mind that at all. As you can see, there is no nether roof in this type of nether. And over here, you will see there is no bedrock floor either. This is actually a lot better of a nether spawn than I had been hoping for. Well, that I thought I was going to get. I am going to have to be very careful in here because this is essentially end generation with nether biome. So there is structures that seem to be floating in midair, but I'm right now on what would be like the main end island, although it's shrunk down on the X and Z axis. So it's a smaller version, and I have to go out, I think, like 400 or 500 blocks to find any more islands. But I'm actually happy with this. I'm happy with where I spawned. I don't like that I'm right at the top of this island. My coordinates here are 101. If I want to get to ancient debris, I'm going to have to be digging down. Also, there is going to be a lot less ancient debris in this nether, simply because there's so much open area where there is nothing. I have to go to the bottom of each island, mine it out, see if there's any there, and then try and find another island. At least I can start doing things like getting nether quartz and hopefully have a decent source of experience, because that is another thing that I'm lacking when it comes to enchantments, is a source of experience that I can capitalize on.
Finally get to mine and get some experience. This is long overdue.
Definitely happy to get this quartz because it'll make building things with redstone quite a lot easier.
One thing I have been wondering is, I wonder if slime chunks are going to be in the same place they'd normally be on this seed. Like, I wonder if I could just look on chunk base and find a slime chunk so that I could build a slime farm. I'll have to check into that one.
Honestly, Crimson Forest is good. I was hoping for a warp forest so that I would have easier access to Enderman, but this isn't so bad.
Once I've got this main area secured and protected and a little bit safer, which it is already not that bad, there's just piglins and hoglins. Maybe I'll throw down some warp fungus to keep the hoglins away. But I would like to start branching out and finding the other islands. They're only a few hundred blocks away, so it shouldn't be that hard to bridge out to them.
Finding it a bit strange that I haven't seen a single mob in here so far. I wonder if that is something to do with how it's generated. Because I'm up so high, I wonder if the mobs are maybe down lower.
If you guys have any ideas of what kinds of farms you think that I should build, whatever you think that might help me out the most in this world with the way the generation is set up, please feel free to just let me know in the comment section below, and I will do my best to either build them from what I know, which is what I like to, or I'll look it up and see how to build it. But I usually prefer to improvise when I do my building. Like, anybody can follow a tutorial and just block by block place blocks, but for me it's always been more fun to actually try and figure it out with using bits of what I know from seeing other videos.
Such a barren and empty nether so far. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing.
Anyways, it's time to go back to the overworld and go up my 5 million stairs and empty out my inventory. I can't wait till I get some soul sand to build an elevator. I just wanted to show off a little thing here too on my pig farm. I've got this automatic cooking unit set up here, and the way that I've got it arranged is that all these hoppers go in a line in this little section right here. So what I can do is just put a potato in my offhand and they all start rolling in, and then as I kill them here, their pork chops will drop down and be cooked automatically. I'll just kill a few here so you can see. And then when you go down here, you'll see the hoppers load the pork chops into the smoker, which cooks them, and they wind up down here. So yeah, it's an automatic collection unit. I figured that pigs would work best for this so that leather doesn't get stuck in the machine. But yeah, it's a little bit more convenient when you make your farm this way, just because as you're killing the pig, their meat is automatically going into a place that can be cooked. And just like that, automatically cooked pork. Alright, now that I'm done messing around in the overworld, it's time to check out this nether some more. I still don't know why there's no mobs that are spawning here at all, because I know I didn't turn off the options for mob spawning, so there's got to be something else going on here. If I can get down there, I can get to the Nether fortress, it looks like. If you guys want, let me know in the comments section whether you think that these sped up sections are good. I've been leaving them in just so you can see how the exploration goes and get an idea of what things look like, even though it's in a sped up kind of form. I didn't want to bore you with having the videos long and drawn out of me just like making a staircase down to the Nether fortress or what have you, but I wanted to leave it in so that you can see a little bit of the generation and the scenery and how things look. So let me know in the comments section if I should keep doing this, or if you'd just rather shorter videos. Well, there's a blaze spawner. Oh, and there are piglins and hoglins over there. So mobs do spawn here. It just takes a while, or I have to get far away from the main area? Very strange rules. It looks like that's a piglin bastion, combined with the Nether fortress. Ass handed to me by blazes. Not fun. Alright, I got killed.
At this point, I figured I've got all this extra iron sitting around, so why not make a full set of iron armor to just waste and go back to the Nether with. So that's what I did. Full armor and sword again, and then I just went back to the blazes and tried to get my stuff back. So I've just sped this whole part up. It's just me fighting blazes for a little bit, and you know, everybody's done that. It's nothing special, but at least you can kind of see the Piglin Bastion next to me, and you can see me cowering here waiting for my health to recover. And I just wanted to get a few blaze rods so that I can start doing some potion brewing maybe, and if I do find a warp forest by blocking out to another island, then maybe I can get some more Endermen and go through one of the end portals and find my way to the end. Because that is the goal, to eventually show you guys the crazy generation that takes place in the end, which is just unreal. From the test worlds that I've done, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to beat the end dragon. It's going to be so hard.
Okay, back to the overworld to clear out my inventory. I can do some more exploring later.
I think also in the next video I'm going to try and block out to one of the islands. Maybe you guys can say in the comment section if you want me to go northeast, south, or west. Now that I've got 2 cats, I'm going to have to do some more fishing so that I have something to feed them. They're going to be hungry little kitties.
I've realized that fishing by hand is going to take me forever. So instead, I think I'm going to make myself a little automatic fish farm. Not like the old AFK fish farms that got nerfed in the Nether update, but it's just going to be one that just collects fish for me automatically. I just got to get my supplies together. Okay, so first I start with a platform of magma. Then I just have to dig underneath it. I've got my respiration helmet on with aqua affinity.
I got the idea for this farm from EagleEye21. He makes a lot of tutorials for farms and stuff like that. It's a good channel if you want to follow him. I subscribe to him. You should subscribe to him too to learn a lot about Minecraft. And I made mine bigger than his, and I think that I should have made it smaller because I noticed that the fish don't really spawn in the center anyways, right? So the middle area of it is kind of useless. It would be better to make one that's long and skinny, I guess, or lots of smaller ones that are all connected together, because mine's kind of just a big waste of space. Like the fish aren't going to end up in the middle of it anyways. So I honestly shouldn't have done a big square like this. Like even just a too wide strip that was just long and snaked its way through the river that the minecart could follow a path through would be a lot better than what I ended up with, but it's functional for now at least. Building and survival. Get blown up, repair the damage. And there we have it, one fully automatic fish farm. The fish and the odd squid will get sucked down and killed on the magma blocks, and then the hopper minecart will pick them up, and they will come out here at this hopper. So now, as I'm wandering around doing stuff, this thing is going to be automatically collecting fish for me, so I'll just have to come by every once in a while, collect the fish out, and then there's my food for bread and bread's yet unnamed friend. As you can see, I got my ass handed to me by about 3 creepers in a row while I was building this. Not fun. So I'm wondering if the fact that I loaded this up in the latest snapshot has anything to do with the Nether not spawning any mobs. So I'm going to quickly exit out and then go back into the latest release and see if that does anything to fix things. Okay, I'm back now. Let's see if that fixed the Nether, because I did double check the settings and it does say that mob spawning should be on. There we go. We have piglins. This is what it should look like. I've still got my gold helmet on, so they should be okay with me. That's more like what I was looking for. It was weird, completely empty like that. Now this might be a bit more of a challenge. Alright guys, that is it for today's episode. I've got my fish farm up and running, and I've finally got myself into the Nether. In the next episode, I think I'm going to make myself a mob farm because I definitely need a source of experience. I've got my enchanting table, and I found a few pieces of lapis in a shipwreck, but I still haven't been able to really enchant much because I just don't have the levels for it. So I'm thinking some kind of mob farm where I can get experience from it should help. So thank you for joining me, and if you liked this video, please give it a like. If you really liked it, please subscribe and click the notifications so you don't miss any more, and I will see you in the next one. Hello, Brad. Here's a fish for you. Do you like your new friend? Here's a fish for you, friend. Yes, I know you don't have a name yet, but don't worry. The people are going to name you. Hopefully they pick something awesome. Something worthy of you.